everybody, welcome back to my channel. So the first thing you may notice that has changed since my last video is that I have got a nose stud in. Basically I got my nose pierced. But for today's video I'm doing something a little bit different. I was basically inspired by a video I watched on YouTube a couple of days ago, and I thought that I would recreate that type of video because I had the perfect opportunity to. So as you can see, I've currently got kind of natural everyday makeup on. I've had this on for the whole day. It's now the early evening and I'm about to get ready to go out. I'm meeting my sister. We're going to go and get some food and then go out for some drinks. So I'm going to do quite a glamorous evening going out makeup look. It's not going to be too over the top because I've got to like get the bus in to meet her, so I don't really want to be looking too over the top. But I'm going to do just like a nice evening makeup look using a few of my current favourite products. And I thought that I'd just share a few tips and tricks with you to save you time. When you're going out in the evening, it's not necessary to take all of your makeup off and start again. I quite often do just because I enjoy doing my makeup. So I do often do that, but for today's video I'm just going to be topping it up and giving you a few little tips and tricks on what you can add to your makeup to make it look a little bit more dramatic. And yeah, I'm just going to get straight in with the makeup and I really hope that you enjoy the video. So the first thing I'm actually going to be doing is touching up my base, and I've got a MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation here. This is one of my favourites, and I feel like if you're building up foundation on top of another one, this is a really good one to go for because it just blends in really nicely. I'm just going to dampen my beauty blender using some of the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. It just makes the sponge a little bit damp, makes everything blend a little bit easier. And I'm just going to be dabbing foundation onto my sponge, and then I'm just going to add it in areas where I want a little bit more coverage or where my foundation has kind of moved throughout the day. And I'm just going to be dabbing that all around my skin until it looks a little bit more flawless. Okay, then I'm just going to spritz a little bit of the primer water onto my skin. I know I'm not using it as a primer, I'm just using it to hydrate my face. And it just freshens everything up and makes it look a little bit nicer. I'm now going to go in with concealer, and the one I'm using is the Bourjois Radiance Reveal Concealer. I'm just going to pop a little bit of this underneath my eyes. And then also any areas like my nose, and then I've got a few spots. And I know this concealer isn't for covering, it's more for brightening, but it pretty much does everything you need it to, and I just use it wherever I need it. So as you can see, my skin is looking a lot more flawless. I'm now going to go in and just darken up my eyebrows a little bit because although they look okay, I just want them to look a little bit darker. And I'm just using my Soap&Glory Brow Archery pen. And I'm literally just going to darken them up a tiny little bit. I'm going to add a little bit more eyeshadow to my eyes just to darken things up and make it look a little bit more interesting. All I've got on right now is like a tiny bit of matte brown eyeshadow. But I'm going to be going in with my current favourite eyeshadow palette. This is the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette. Look how gorgeous the packaging is. Let's all just take a moment to appreciate that. And the inside is even more gorgeous. I mean, look at this. It's the perfect autumn eyeshadow palette. I love every single colour, and I just love the looks that I can create with it. So I'm going to go in with this Bittersweet shade, which is this one here. It's just like a creamy colour, and I'm literally just going to add that all over my lid just as a nice little base. It doesn't matter that I've already got eyeshadow on, it will still just make it all apply a little bit nicer. And then to darken things up, I think I'm going to stick with quite an autumnally eyeshadow look, and I'm going to darken up my crease first using this shade here, which is called Freshly Toasted. It's very pigmented, so you don't need much at all. And I'm just going to darken this little area here, my crease, and then blend it down as well, and literally just keep blending it until it looks good. And then the same on the other side. Take a little brush so that I can apply a bit of that same shade underneath my lash line. So just press it underneath there, and as you can see, it just makes the look a little bit more smoky, and this orange colour really brings out the blue in my eyes, so if you've got blue eyes, this is a great colour to use. because it really just makes them stand out. I'm then actually just going to use the same brush because it's quite a good flat one, and I'm going to take the shade Sweeter End, which is this one here. It's like a shimmery pink, and I'm going to pop that on the inner corner of my eye. And then I'm going to go in with some of the shade Pure Ganache, which is this one here. It's just a shimmery copper colour, and I'm not going to need much of this at all because this one is so pigmented. And I'm just going to press that onto my eyelid and blend it out a little bit. Okay, and then go back in with the clean blending brush and just make sure that all is nicely blended. Next tip I've got to make the look a little bit more dramatic, a little bit evening appropriate, is to add some liquid eyeliner. Now I'm actually using a brand new one today, which is really exciting. This is the NYX Felt Tip Liner. It looks like this. Basically I wanted to buy another one of my Soap&Glory Super Cat Skinny Liners, but they didn't have any in the shop. So I'm going to be trying this one out today, if I can get it out of the packaging. Here we go. Okay, so the tip of this is a little bit bigger than the one I'm used to, but it does look quite good, so I'm just going to get straight in and see how I get on with it. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of that, I must say. It just comes out very dry and it's not actually that black. Like, it feels like it's an old liquid eyeliner, but it's brand new, so not a fan. I'm then just going to quickly top up my mascara. I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. I actually hate applying it on top of another coat of mascara, so I'm only going to do the tiniest bit just to make sure that they are as black as they can be, but I don't want them to look clumpy, so I'm not going to actually build it up. And obviously you could also add false eyelashes. I'm not going to because I don't want to look too dressy, but if I was going on a proper night out I would apply false eyelashes as well. Okay, so I'm now going to set the base makeup that I put on, so foundation and concealer in place. Underneath my eyes I'm going to be using the Bourjois Rice Powder. I haven't used this in a little while actually, but I used to love it so much, so I thought I would use it again today. And I'm just going to apply that underneath my eyes. And it just makes them look so bright, and oh, it's just lovely. I really, really like it. I'm now going to add a little bit of colour because obviously I've added more foundation and concealer, so it's covered up any bronzer or anything that I applied this morning. I'm going to pop a little bit of the Soap&Glory Solar Powder Bronzer on, and I'm just going to pop a little bit just on my cheeks, just to add a little bit of colour. And then slightly bring it onto my forehead as well. And then to contour, I'm using my Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder in the shade Medium. You guys all know that this is my favourite stuff ever, and it just looks amazing. So I'm going to pop some of that in the hollows of my cheekbones. Like so. Using the Merry Luminizer highlighter by The Balm. I love this highlighter and haven't used it in a little while, so I thought I'd pick it out of my drawers and use it. And I'm just going to apply this to the tops of my cheekbones, just to add a really nice glow. When I'm going out for the evening, I like to have a lot of highlighter. I just think it makes your skin look really healthy. I'm also just going to quickly use a bit of setting powder on the rest of my face. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I'm just going to tip a little bit into the lid and then just apply that to my chin, my forehead and my nose, and just sort of any places that I tend to get a little bit oily. And so the last step is lips, and I'm going to be using one of the Gerard Cosmetics Hydra Matte Liquid Lipsticks. This is in the shade Skinny Dip, and I'm just going to apply this. So so that is my finished day tonight makeup tutorial. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to give it a big thumbs up down here, leave any comments, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you kind of get notified when I upload videos. But yeah, I'm going to go and sort my outfit out now. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to wear, but then I need to have something to eat quickly, and then I'm going to leave to get the bus to go and meet my sister and have some food and drink. So I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, so I hope that you liked the video. I've already said everything I need to say. I will see you all next time in another video. Goodbye!